guys, welcome to a Planetside 2 Tactics. As you can see, we are here at Region Rock and we have basically surrounded the place. So I'm going to attempt to move position to Paris Eastern. So by the time I got here, this place was completely surrounded. I have the new what is it? Stalker cloak, so I'm hoping this is going to help me in the tactics show because you do not uncloak when you don't move. So fingers crossed, if I'm on top of a ridge just looking at stuff, I'm not going to get shot in the face. It's been a while since I've done one of these shows, guys, so please forgive the delay. It has been a while in getting around to this. So whether that's going to cause any problems for the NC, I don't know. I have a lot of VS breaking out actually. Just check out the map there and just see. Oh, they are fighting. We might stay here for a while anyway. So, from what I can see here, NC have done a brilliant job. They've got multiple Sunderers around the base, which is what you need to do at all times. Surround it. There's no one Sunderer, because that one Sunderer can easily be destroyed by a light assault. So as I always say in every video that I do about Planetside, Sunderers, your forward, basically your FOB, your forward operations base is a Sunderer, and it needs to be near the fight, but not in a dangerous position. That one down in the bottom right here, the east, is a pretty good position because it's down below a hill. That's good. One up here to the north, another cracking position because it's behind a building, so you can get out and secure it. As long as there's troops around there, you're okay. If a light assault gets on top of that building and C4s you, that one's gone. Two back here probably as backups. Well, there's three back here, probably as backups and weapon restoration for vehicles and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. There's one up here which is probably the spawn one, that's in a good position. Tanks are surrounding the place, that's good. There's obviously a good number of troops in there because you've got A's being taken quite easily, B's being injured slightly there. I'm trying to see where the enemy forces could come. Now if they're gonna get beaten, you know, keep fighting by all means, but if it gets down to like a minute, bug out, get back to your next base, and as you can see, the next base is pretty limited in where they can go. So if you can get some engineers out there, mine this section here, chuck a few mines here, maybe even chuck a few here if that's on a ridge line, I can't remember now, but I think it is. You know, mine this area as well. Any of these vehicles coming over, just gonna get blown to pieces, and if you're lucky enough, the Sunderers will be the first ones to get nailed, or at least the second set to get nailed, and then set up your defences around here. You can get guys around there, guys on these hills, guys up here, you know, guys here. I'd love these maps to be topographical as well, so you can see a bit better the range. But you know, we've got a strong NC force here, but we also have a strong VS force, so it is going to get very interesting. I think the scope I've got attached is a little too powerful. I was trying a new one. I mean, the VS are trying to break out of here, but they're just outgunned in a minute. You know, they've lost that foothold. Start pulling back to the next place and start doing what I said. They are pulling tanks, so So that's good. They are putting firepower down. And as you can see over there are a few coming in flanking positions. So the NC have got to be careful. You know, the VS is starting to come from here as well. So you will need a few around to protect this area. VS are doing a good job here to bring the Sunderer in. If they can keep that out of sight, fortunately no, there's a main battle tank just spotted him. But if they can get, say, the NC are doing well at pushing in there, pushing around this area. So if they can get a field of fire from here, that's going to seriously hit this base, but also limit the troops that can bring out of that one from VS side of things. The VS really need to start getting plans to protect this Paris Eastern here, because it's definitely lost region right now. Like as a minute ago, far too many NC forces here. So the VS need to start buffering up this. As you see, there's 12 enemies detected. Not good enough. They all need to be piling out of here now. Here, preparing to defend. The NC will have to take Varno Archive to get the NC Research Lab, and there's not much going on there at the minute. So they really do need to plough. Oh, excuse me, plough down here. Start getting, because the NC are getting ready. Look, you see, Sunderer coming forward. If this area was mined, that would have been destroyed, and then they've been down a Sunderer. But he's going into a good position there behind the rocks. You know, start piling troops out, and then the next Sunderer can bunny hop along, get maybe behind these rocks here to the north of the base. Possibly, if they can get down there, if they're all too concentrated on here with fire and stuff, you can get one down below the bridge or under the bridge. You know, you need it in a hidden position, but
this facility now belongs to the NC.
Not in a compromised position. Now that was a bad position for someone that's going to get destroyed straight away. Tanks and troops around that corner. So that was a very bad position for that zombie. See, the NC have to come through a bit of a choke point there, which is going to be difficult for us to push through. So the VS are hopefully going to keep a good fight going. NC do have a fairly decent air presence. Now you can see the armoured might of the NC rolling forwards there. A lot of lightning tanks are rolling in there, which, depending on what turrets they've got, can drop a lot of firepower down. This guy is not badly set up to try and get the tanks that are coming across. An aircraft rearming there. A lot of main battle tanks here just hanging around, making sure stuff's secured by the looks of it, and then following the convoy out to push on to the next base. So where I'm going to try and get to. Just bear with me a sec so I can set up attempted vantage point, which over there might be okay. We'll see. Just put some all gear on the case. I'm using the new crossbow in this because it gives me a good set of scopes, because this new cloak doesn't allow you to use main weaponry, you see. So can't use my rifle with my good scope on it, but luckily the console allows you to have a decent scope. See, there are a few guys keeping them pinned into that base, whilst take this one down here, which is a very, very good idea. As you see, they've quickly surrounded the base. Pinning them down. Now you see all these vehicles have run across this one bridge down here. Look. If the VS would have come back, you only needed a couple of guys, not a full squad. You know, for security. Hunky dory. In. If they've done what I was suggesting before, if you've got an outfit and a couple of squads going, or you've got a platoon going, think ahead, think about what's going to happen. This area here should be mined. You should have had anti-tank people up here, maybe on top of the ridge here. Most of these vehicles would have been destroyed, guaranteed. You would have destroyed most of them pretty easily, to be honest. You see now the VS are getting pushed out of here. Again, they should be pushing back, mining the edge of this bridge, mining this section here, this crossroad section, sticking mines up near the shields here, getting on top of these turrets. This corner turret here, they should be on top of with anti-vehicle stuff, just ready to destroy it, because they've got to come across this bridge. It's a natural choke point. You know, they're not going to drive around this way or that way. So this bridge should be getting armed up by the VS. They're not going to do anything here, sat inside there, shooting away, giving free kills to the NC. No, once you know you've lost the base and you cannot possibly get out of it and you're outnumbered, get back to the next base as possible. Just pull yourself back, get a defence ready. You know, people say, oh, you know, the Zerg's going to win, blah blah blah. It's not if you prepare. This area could be mined and ready with a bunch of anti-vehicle guys waiting. See, there's an NC Sunder already coming to get ready to start attacking. You know, the VS should be here, ready and waiting to destroy these guys coming across this bridge. They should be ready to be absolutely annihilated. I don't know if these things are any good because I've never used them yet. Oh, got him! First kill with it, get him. Right. So I'm going to go across. Now they should be getting this bridge ready. Take the map up and I'll keep that on top. We know what I did.
Keep rolling. You've got this.
Now they do seem to be putting up some form of defence. But in my view, too little too late. You know, they should have already been back doing this and getting it ready. See the NC pushing up the bridge there. Nice. Use the cover you've got and keep pushing. VS defenses are very light at the moment by the looks of it. The NC are just rolling across this bridge, look. The troops coming across top, bottom. Vehicles are being held a bit, but not a lot. There doesn't seem to be many VS tanks or firepower. The only shots are coming from the guys on the tower. Which is retarded, because if this base is going to get taken next, the large base, you know, a tower, pfft, ignore that. All your troops should be back here. Now they are getting back here, but again, to me it's a little too late. But we shall get across there and see. I don't think it's going to the middle of the screen, but stacking a defence, but the NC are pushing in quite well. The NC have multiple snipers sat waiting to pick off the guys that are going to be high up. Get a bit higher to get a view. Come on, more walking, more walking. Up you go, son. VS are stacking quite a good defence. You can see it on top of the hills there. Got multiple tanks out, got mag riders around. While the NC are piling around these rocks, they're getting good coverage and defence. Now the NC, yep, they're doing well. They're fanning out, they're getting across the bridge and they're fanning out around. They need to get Sunderers. I would say the safest place for them will be down this bottom south ridge. It'll be hard to get there to start with. That's not a bad position there. They could probably do with getting one over this section here and keep it protected, and then possibly, if they can, roll one around to the back section. They need Sunderers on all corners, to be honest, and all like entrances. They are doing well fanning out. As you can see, there are a lot of troops, so they're doing well that way. A lot of vehicles still on the bridge. Again, guys, if you're watching this and you're a tank driver or whatnot, if you're going to stop on the bridge, get your arse to the sides, and then you've still got traffic flow going through. A lot of vehicles get destroyed by blocking the bridges up, and they can't get away, they can't back up, they can't move forward, so they just get annihilated. So again, don't block roads, don't block bridges. If you're going to do it, pull off to the sides of the road. You can give as much cover as you want from the side of the road, but don't stop in the middle of it like a retard. You know, back it out, get out of the way, clear the way for more vehicles to run through. We have got a nice line of fire coming through there. There are multiple tanks coming in from Perisfield Tower, but if you can get the amp station and have like a Sunderer maybe behind this ridge here ready to hit the tower as well, then that's going to alleviate quite a lot of damage from you, because there are going to be guys coming in to try and cause hassle from you from the tower. As you can see, there are a few there already. Again, they're not really helping the main defense of the amp station. They're more of a hindrance than anything else, you know, a bit of a pain. As you can see, the NC have got a good line of firepower coming from here now. good few tanks rolling around the side there to additional firepower. It's been a while since the village went home. Like that. There's a mag radical on the side there. They may be rolling up to give assistance up here. Oh no, they're taking the base away from behind us. But there's more of our, there's more NC and VS there, so that should get rectified fairly quickly. They probably dropped in from them ships that flew across. Now this is the point of needing to pay attention to the map while you are fighting, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you might be attacking the amp station, but don't forget the one behind you that you just come from is still vulnerable. You need to either have a, if you're a large platoon, or I should say a large outfit, have a QRF ready. You may be attacking the main base with all your guys, but always have maybe a squad or a couple of squads ready to get back to where you've come from to retake it. Now if these NC don't notice this, which bad looks of it they don't, your attack on Paris Amp Station is a waste of time, because now you'll have to go back and get the Eastern Grove, because obviously you cannot take it if it's not linked. Now they've got 2.5 minutes for somebody to look at the map and go back and go, oh, hold on a minute, and get back there to sort it. If nobody notices, then this force is going to have to come back. Now the upside for the VS is it's going to block off this NC force. So if they have enough at the amp station, which it looks like they do, and enough coming from behind, this entire NC attacking force could be wiped out, and then the tides will turn. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to bullet in the head from somebody. He's probably aiming for somebody else. But we'll see how it goes. Now you see, there's tanks coming in from behind now, so this force is going to get smashed. They haven't protected the flank. The VS has intelligently gone round and started coming in from behind. They've destroyed the, whoops, they've destroyed the something. He's hiding for his life. I can hear VS around here, like. There it is there. That's what happens when the VS coming from behind you. See, now that hill's going to get covered with snipers, and the NC are just going to get crushed. Now that was the NC's fault for not paying attention. These Sunderers that are down here, waste of time. All these NC that are fighting here are now going to have to pull back and take this back. That was very, very nice tactics from the VS. Obviously there's a platoon or something, or an outfit that's gone around the NC force and got this from behind them. So now the VS have just wiped out a rather large NC force and have forced them back an entire base, because as soon as this gets taken, nope, it's halted. So the NC have managed to come back and force them out, maybe, but that's took the fight away from Paris and split the NC forces. Right, now they've gone back and got it back again. Now that shouldn't have happened. That should have been secured enough or had eyes on it enough for it not even to get down to 30 seconds. As soon as you see that clock ticking down, you should be there re-securing that base. I mean, Planetside is a game about territorial control. Not about kill-death ratios, how many people you've killed and blah blah blah. It's about how much land your faction possesses. That's what makes you a good soldier, and what makes your faction the bee's knees, the dog's bollocks, the best out of the three. It's how much land you own. And people have to start realising that. Screw your kill-death ratio, it doesn't matter how many times you die. It's how many bases you've taken, how many you've defended. You know what I mean? This sort of game, you run in, you kill as many as you can or be killed. That's it, like. But there's a good NC push down here now. As you see, they've all rolled back to help secure this place. And then the VS will continue to push on. Hopefully the VS can get a good grip on things. There's 48 on both sides, on both hexes here. So hopefully the VS can start pushing back across this bridge again. Let's take a wee look, shall we? Before we finish out this episode. It's been a long time coming, guys, and I'm sorry, but all the projects and work has got in the way of a lot of Planetside. I've already delayed Planetside for quite a while, so as you can see, the VS are pushing across this bridge very heavily with modern tanks. The NC aren't really defending brilliantly, but they are managing to hold it back. So there's just sheer quantity of troops coming across. Now, for the VS, an idea will be to sort of do that again. You see, you have the NS research labs, so again, platoon, decent outfit, with a lot of randomers could come in from the north and start attacking, while everybody's concentrating on this southwesterly battle. In contrast, the VS could start spreading out around this area fighting. So this could be a good battle for maybe an hour or two at this rate. Just going back and forward, because there's two large forces here butting heads. You know, maybe a couple of Spec Ops VS could sneak in. See a few VS rolling down there. VS aircraft over with the triangulation rounds now.
Successfully defended the facility.
That's what the VS could do with a few Liberators coming in to help neutralise some of the NC vehicles and whatnot. And then that way could push the NC back a bit more. Well, they are doing a really good job of holding them on this bridge now. Especially the firepower that's coming across that bridge. You've got to admit, it doesn't look that big. Planetside is all about... Oh, something else got a bit close to my head. You know, Planetside is all about the multi-role combats. Your lands, well, not see in a minute, but you know, your land, your vehicles, your troops and your aircraft. And this is a good example of how it's all coming together. One thing I would say is anti-aircraft still isn't up to scratch. Now, especially when it's coming from the max units. The accuracy is still far too bad. You see that Liberator over there? Very hard to hit with the max unit. It is bad to be honest. Really good shots here, but these rounds coming close to me, but they're a little too close for my liking. As you can see, the VS is pushing across this bridge nicely. And starting to surround it. VS force is going to increase quite a bit. Air power has helped them a lot. Like taking out all their heavy vehicles. There's a nice position for the VS's Sunday. It's very easy to defend from down there. He'll have a good arc of fire on these rocks. And he can get troops on the other side of the hill very easily. So that is a nice position for these guys. Very nice position. Unfortunately for me, I'm right in the line of fire. But as you see, the VS are now in, they've surrounded it. Again, cracking position for Sunday. If you can get one deployed down there, that's great. And you could do with one being deployed up there where my marker was. Oh, in fact there's one. That's just been destroyed. But that's a very, very nice positioning by the VS. Beautiful push across that bridge. An excellently controlled area. Now they've captured it, they've pushed through and are surrounding it. Yes, you can stand on air, one or two of you, in case any infiltrators sneak by, but always push past the point and secure it. Even on bases that have multiple points, push past them and surround the base if you can. My VS is overwhelming the NC now, so I can see down here it's going to be a back and forward battle, so I'm not going to stay down here all day. But as you can see, there's some nice tactics being used by both teams. Again, I cannot emphasise enough, get them Sundays out there, get them deployed, protect them. Because when your Sundays get destroyed, your arse is going to run back to the base, get another one, and in that time that you're waiting to get to the base, get your Sunderer, get it back and get it deployed in a new safe place, that's time you're losing for pouring troops in there to keep the offensive up. They have time to get a defence going, push your troops out, and there's no way for you to get there. So I can't emphasise this enough, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Sunday driver or you are a large outfit, make sure when your Sunday is deployed, protect it, because that is your forward operating base. That is where you'll be spawning from. That is where your offensive will be taking place from. That needs defending. Also helps if you take them, which I play TR on an EUSA and Waterson, and the East Coast servers, and the TR forever fighting and attacking bases and forgetting Tundras. So you go, you get shot to pieces, and there's nowhere to spawn from because, you know, there's no flaming Tundras there. So, you know, get out there, get everything secured, and just keep the push on. They're going to get this very, very quickly. Oh, there's an SME control thing going on. I didn't even know there was that going. So, you know, get out there, push, protect, destroy. And the VS are doing a very nice pushback. Now, you see, the NC look like they are doing a good thing in getting this defended ready. Again, mine the hell out of this area here, mine this area. Anti-vehicle defences up on these ridges and around here, and on top of towers would be a perfect place for them. Get some spec op infiltrators out to cause some hassle, harass us to drive through. You know, anything that's going to bug them, keep them back until you can get a good defence going. Alright guys, that's my little insight into the tactics for this fight today. For a change, it was from the NT point of view. With these new cloaks that have come in and the weapon systems, hopefully the shows will be a little bit better so I can keep out of sight a lot better and not get shot as many times. There, I was inevitable because I was surrounded. But you know, hopefully these videos will start coming out a bit more frequently now that I've got my new MSI gaming laptop. I can start editing more videos and get them out there for you. So give it a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Play Planetside 2. Free to play, free to download, guys. No, nothing to pay. And you've seen the quality of the visuals. That's on max graphics. Beautiful game, brilliant gameplay. Hopefully, as I say, I'm going to get more of these out. Sorry for the long wait. There will be some more tactics vids coming out soon. And a look at the Play Studio. Maybe I'll do one just to see what's new, what's come out, and the sort of things that people are making. Again, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the battlefield.